Hey guys, welcome back to Shredcraft RC. I'm Cam, and today I wanted to show you guys this crawler chassis project that I've been working on. This started life as a Vanquish VRD kit, and then I went ahead and designed a set of my own chassis rails. Big shout out to Sen for cutting these for me. No sponsor, no affiliation. I just use them pretty often in prototyping my designs because they're fast and easy to use, and my background is in scale vector graphics, so working with two-dimensional files and making three-dimensional files is super easy. What I did on this chassis, and I will show you my original design, but I modified some of the link positions and where those mount to the chassis in relation to the shock towers. I moved the front shock towers back ever so slightly and then shorten the front of the chassis. Because this is an angle skid truck, these are considered like class 2, class 3 types of trucks. Something I've never really played with before. I've always had flat skid trucks. So this one I wanted to kind of experiment with these link positions and see how it affects the performance of the truck. Again, with the rear, the stock chassis has a really tall shock tower. So when you run a truck body, you end up having to cut big holes to get the shock towers to go through. But since everyone is kind of looking for an angled rear shock position and with adjustable wheelbase options, I kind of radiused the rear shock tower a little bit, and then I also shortened it, made a single row of holes, kind of like setting it for the optimum position and then reducing weight in the rear, also shortening it a little bit. Still goes past the rear axle line and then has a bunch of clearance for the axle to tuck up into. I'll pull out my designs and kind of show you how this came to fruition. Here we have my physical trace. What I did was I took the stock factory Vanquish VRD chassis and I traced it on a piece of packing paper. That way I'm able to get all my measurements and kind of get an idea of where the components mount to the physical chassis rails. And then it's all rough brainstorming here. So then I take that and then I take it to the design software. And here's where I'm able to make a bunch of changes and modifications to different copies. If you can see, I have different shock tower orientations, different belly layouts, different rear link mounting positions. So here on this is my iPad, now I call it my laptop. This is where I'll make all my changes, and then I will export these files and send them out to Sen. People always want to see the flex of these things, so this thing's pretty awesome. Definitely the most flex I've had out of any of my crawler chassis, but I think I measured it about 5 3/4 inches, and these are trapdoors, so these are nearly 5-inch tall tires. They're 4.9, but sorry, it's a little dark there. So the front I think is 5.5 inches. Maybe not that much. I have the shocks and the top holes on the front, but I did put high clearance links just because I had them around. Didn't need it necessarily. Leave your suggestions for a name down in the comments below because I have no idea what to call this thing. We are back out here at Red Rocks Elementary, standing on the edge of the top white cliff, and the new chassis rails on the Vanquish VRD. So I'm gonna go ahead, get a few lines, stuff I can film out here with some buddies, and show you what this chassis is capable of. Stay tuned and check it out. There is my latest project, a crawler chassis for the Vanquish VRD kit. So I just want to say thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I know these crawlers are kind of a new market that I'm trying to tap, even though that's what I started this channel with. Really appreciate you tuning in, checking it out. Hopefully you guys are interested in crawlers as well. Yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and be sure to come back for more awesome RC content from Shredcraft RC. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.